Welcome back.
What a
We are
shame.
still in Fort Joy
All you
and
need's a
we're
strong
about to
constitution and the gods
enter
will
this
take care of the rest.
cave over here. We talked to Elodie, the elf we first met when we entered Fort Joy. The one we helped
A little
against
reprieve from the din outside.
the thugs. Now we've got a little cave over here with a bunch of people. There's Kalias over here. Let's talk to him first.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
Pinky. Express your surprise at finding a fully armed lizard soldier inside Fort Joy.
Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls.
As if he's procured anything someone with a little gold might be interested in.
That's for you to decide.
So yeah, he's a trader. And he's got some interesting stuff. Now let's see if Sibyl has thievery. No, I think... no, she doesn't. Well, I would have liked to pickpocket him, but... guess we can't do that right now. So let's see what he's got to offer. A bunch of weapons. Well, that's quite nice, although one-handed weapons are... I might give this to these later. And he's got warfare skill books. Keep that in mind. No, I think we won't buy anything for now, but we could sell some stuff. What you should keep in mind if you sell stuff is that every trader in the world changes his changes the things he's selling every hour of in-game time, every hour you play, and every time you level up. So every time you level up, or every hour of the game, they've got different things to sell, except for some unique stuff like this sword, for example. You will always sell that. Now if you sell him stuff, he will keep the stuff that you sold him in his inventory forever. So what you don't want to do is keep spamming traders that you will visit frequently with with crap, because every time you want to buy something in the future, you'll have to rummage through all the crap you sold him before. So my advice would be to sell stuff to traders you you don't want to visit again. In this case, I'm only selling miscellaneous stuff, so it doesn't really matter. I can simply hit equipment and it only shows equipment. But I will not sell him any weapons because I don't want to. I don't want him to show up in his inventory. All right, we've got a bit of gold already. That's very nice. And let's see. Okay, that's all stealing around here, I guess. Yes, it is all stealing, except this. Oh, there's nothing inside. There's a secret passage over here. However, we might open the way around. Right. She's losing quite a bit of durability on her items, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'll leave it for now. Yeah, we'll go here later because there's a fight ahead that's quite tricky. I don't think we can win this just yet.
I'll stab you right in the eye.
Anyway, here's Elodie, who we helped. So let's talk to her.
Thank you for your help with that thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
So you were happy to help.
She bows.
Ask if she knows any way out of the fort.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
Say you'd like to know who's in charge around here.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
Ask how she came to Fort Joy.
It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
You might notice that she has a weird way of talking. This is Elven thing. It is mentioned in some dialogue later on the way. They don't really have a sense of well, temporal tenses in the language, so they always talk in present tense. Yeah, that's just a little side note. Let's see what she's got to offer. Not much. We got an update on a bunch of quests.
Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this.
She says that she's got something from me and that she saved it for a special occasion. What did she give me? A severed head. Yeah. Just... yeah, whatever.
Thank you.
And this is the first time we can choose a reward. This will happen often in the game. When you finish a quest, there's a bunch of stuff you get, like this. You'll get this in any case, and we can choose one of these 4 items. And we are going with the most valuable thing, I guess. Although no, essence, nah, screw that. We'll take the most valuable thing. So, she gave us a severed head, and I already have a bit of flesh from before. Ateusa's leg, that was the Magister who was killed at the entrance of the city. This is a chunk of flesh of Finn, of the murder victim on the ship. And yeah, we can let Sibylla eat this, because she's an elf. And yeah, let's start with Finn.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk.
So, yeah, by the way, you couldn't always just scroll up in the dialogue and see what came before. And yeah, so this Finn met someone very special. You met him. And this someone apparently gave him tremendous power. And yeah, last thing he meets an older woman. He's probably referring to Wendigo, who ultimately killed him.
She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Yes. So that was very interesting. It gave some hints to what is to come. He met someone special, someone strange, who gave him tremendous power. You can keep that in mind, maybe. In any case, we've got more flesh to eat. Let's have a look at Ateusa's memories. Remember, she was questioned about helping sorcerers escape, and we already know that she indeed did, because we met a group of sorcerer refugees, or, well, escapees more likely, that she wanted to smuggle out of Fort Joy. So let's see what her memories are.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot!
Okay. We've heard the name of Verdas before. It was dropped in the conversation between Ateusa and Alexander and the Hammer. So, yeah, this Verdas guy seems to be important somehow. He must escape, he cannot die here. So apparently she wanted to help a certain Verdas escape. But yeah, well, that didn't turn out so well for her. Got some new journal updates, we have a look at them shortly. Let's let's eat the prize for the special occasion. Let's have that. Yummy.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be?
Ah, okay. So this must be the head of one Magister, because it was your order who did it. So it is referring to the Divine Order, and he's obviously a member of it. Now, yeah, that refers to a bit of backstory. The Elven Homelands have been... There was a war shortly before this game, and I think it was part of the story of Divinity 2. And yeah, in the course of this war, the Divine Order used Death Fog, which we encountered in the ship before, to destroy its enemies. And yeah, the elves were caught in the crossfire, so to speak. So the Death Fog unleashed by the Divine Order destroyed the Elven homeland and killed a lot of elves. So they are pretty much homeless now. And sometimes when you eat body parts and look at their memories, you get spells. Like First Aid. First Aid, however, is a Huntsman skill, and I don't have Huntsman, so yeah, can't use that. Anyhow, let's have a look at the updated quest log. So yeah, seeing inside, there's nothing new. There is nothing there. Got an update about Sibyl. We'll join a party. Yeah, not much to tell about Sibyl right now. Red Prince met with his dreamer, and we are now to find another dreamer called Bahara, but she's outside of Fort Joy. Humboldt Waters is closed. Yeah, that was the quest from the first act, from the ship. And the escape here tells me about Magister Tusa, and that there's that she probably had accomplices, which we should seek out. So, as I mentioned before, there is some kind of splitter group apparently in the Divine Order who help sorcerers, and yeah, we should keep an eye out for them. They might be of use to us. There are signs of resistance.
But I do not see him.
Exactly, that refers to this splinter group. Now, yeah, this was the quest about the young mother who lost her child. And yeah, that closed the shakedown. Elodie thanked us. And the teleporter quest about Gavin, who we talked to last episode. We'll be doing this shortly, but we have to deal with some crocodiles who are quite tough. Anyway, we talked to Elodie and she mentioned that Sahelia is in charge around here, and there's Sahelia. Let's talk to her, but before we do, let's talk to Rula. Whatever, another elf woman.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones.
Ask if she's talking about all the miniature people you've been seeing everywhere.
Children everywhere and an idiot for good measure. The divine truly dies.
Okay, she doesn't like children apparently and thinks I'm an idiot. Fair enough. Let's see, what do you have? Potato and thread. Yeah, I don't have thread, thank you. Let's talk to her with Sibyl, one after another.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Magisters I handle, but small ones. We do not have many in my tribe anymore. And in yours?
And as you can see, the dialogue is different because we are an elf and we've got elf options too. Okay, so let's say you haven't been in a home in a long time, you wouldn't know.
It is a strange moment. Elves travel far from home or they are taken. I hope you are well, dear one.
Yeah, she's a lot nicer to Sibyl because she's another elf. But she's got nothing interesting to say. So let's talk to... Oh, there's a wood pile. Let's grab that. And a barrel. Let's talk to Sahia.
The girl's eyes are covered, but she turns as you approach. She smiles, as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Yeah, she's blind. Let's drop a quick save right here, because this dialogue will get interesting.
Ah, hello. I'm very sorry to see the thing inside. Is it becoming stronger?
You're taken aback, and ask how she knows about that.
I see it before my eyes.
Ask if she can see who or what is inside you.
This case is dangerous. It doesn't want you to know. It doesn't want you to hear its name.
Something stirs within. Your heart begins to race.
I can tell you though.
Oh, interesting. She apparently knows what's possessing us. Your stomach wraps itself in knots. You ask her to tell you.
The elf visibly shudders and suddenly starts to sweat.
There's no time. It is angry now. You need to stop it now.
Suddenly, your spirit shrinks away in terror. The thing looms. Your hands are suddenly desperate to rip the young elf apart. You want her skin under your nails, her blood in your mouth.
Okay, so this thing that's possessing us apparently doesn't want us to know its origin, its name, so it tries to get the better of ourselves. Fortunately, we have persuasion on our avatar. This is why I advise you to do that. So we should hopefully be able to succeed in this persuasion. Let's see, we can go for Constitution. You try to take a deep breath. You try to remember who you are. Your name is Lohse. You love music. You are Lohse. Remember. For strength, you marshal your will and imagine yourself massive and dangerous. You try to force the thing back to enforce your claim within your own body. Or intelligence, which is our best stat. Focus. This is your mind, yours. Let's go with this. And it succeeded, luckily.
How brave you are. How strong. Most could not resist it. But it will not stay down for long. Lohse, you must know.
You lurch forward, burning, desperate, furious. The thing is gaining ground inside you. You want the elf's head on a stake, her heart between your teeth.
Uh-oh. Well, finesse, constitution and wits are both only 10 points, so it doesn't really matter what we take. Desperate try and sweep the images away. You are here in this cave. Sahelia is here, alive and well, alive and well, alive and well. Look inside and bark at the thing to stop. You don't want to hurt this elf. It can't make you. Tell it you're in charge. Tell it this is your body. Oh shit. Well, we failed. Let's see what happens.
You can't stop it. The voice is too loud. The pull is too strong. You lunge at the elf, desperate to destroy her.
We must hurt you if you hurt us, Lohse. It is the only way to wake you up. Do you hear me? Please, you must subdue. Hurt her to save her. It's the only way.
Alright. Well, shall we take option 1 or another one? Let's kill the elf.
The thing within is right. Her cold corpse will make you whole again.
Ah, shit.
You must weaken her to help her.
Well. Yeah, well, let's just play along. We are supposed to kill Sahelia, so let's go ahead and kill Sahelia.
The thing inside is strong.
I don't
Very
think I will
strong.
be able to do that, however. Now there's a good possibility that if I cast this on her, I poison myself too, but yeah, whatever.
This is not the real Lohse.
Yep, I hit myself, fortunately. Oh, nice. She's got the Pawn talent. Yeah, that's a very useful talent to pick up on any melee class because it gives you 1 AP worth of free movement. It is especially useful for rogues or characters that use daggers because you can maneuver to this backstab area over here for free. Now we can let's use Flesh Sacrifice, one of the best abilities, one of the best racial abilities, and let's give her some backstabs. Now, backstabs always deal critical damage. We currently have a critical multiplier of 159%, so when we are backstabbing, we always deal 159% of our normal damage. But also, we can still crit. So if we crit a backstab, we deal a double critical damage, essentially. Anyhow, let's give another backstab. And end turn. Yeah, we are not going to win this fight. Let's focus on the healing. God damn it.
The thing inside is strong. Very strong.
Okay, we can't hit her because she's in the way. That's annoying. Oh, whatever. Let's... Oh, the blood totem. Give him a range attack. Buff up. And yeah, well, let's attack her then. Whatever.
The thing inside is strong. Very strong.
Now I don't want Sibyl to die. I think the combat will end as soon as Lohse gets low enough, but Sibyl will probably die, so let's get the hell out of here. Oh shit, wait. He's probably got attacks of opportunity. No, he doesn't. So whatever. Get out of here. Okay, so she's out of combat.
The thing inside is strong. Very. This is not the real Lohse. I am sorry, Lohse. It is almost enough. A few more hits. She comes back to us when she is weaker.
Yeah, Sahelia basically told us what to do. We just have to get Lohse low enough. The interesting thing is, if you're co-oping, your party members can actually decide if they want to help Sahelia or help you. So they could fight you also. Yeah, I think I'm going to die next turn, so whatever. Let's just attack her.
Your muscles ache.
There we go.
They've been tensed into tight knots. As they relax, you have to catch yourself from falling to your knees. A wave of relief floods over you, followed by a sharp headache.
Shudder as you remember what you've done. Look around for Sahelia.
I am here. So are you.
Beg her forgiveness.
There is nothing to forgive. I know this happens. I see it. I do not stop it. Everything happens as it must. This is not your fault, or mine, or anyone's.
Ask her to tell you what's inside you. A demon? An evil spirit?
Shh. It takes you again. Now is not the time. When you are ready. You are ready another day. I see your triumph, Lohse. If you are strong, you survive. If you are weak, it consumes you. If you are weak, it consumes many. Be strong. Please.
Alright. So, what do we have here? I was talking to an elf named Sahelia, and just when she was about to tell me exactly what's going on inside me, he took over. Wanted her dead. This might be worse than I thought. I wonder if we could have succeeded this second persuasion attempt. Maybe if we had one more point in persuasion? Unfortunate. Well, I think this is all we get out of
I
her
do not see him.
for the time being. Let's get Sibyl back inside. And let's talk to her again.
I am glad to see you. You fill me with peace.
She's got nothing at all, and she doesn't like me apparently. Sarah looking for a way out of Fort Joy.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave.
Ask about this Amir.
My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
Promise you'll help her, friend.
You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I miss him very much. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
So, we have to find and free an elf named Amiro who knows a way out of Fort Joy, and she just gave us a hint. She sees a lizard of many dreams. And we can't free Amiro without him. And yeah, we already met a lizard, a dreamer lizard, in fact, for the Red Prince, this Stinktail, so she's probably referring to him. So I'd like to ask a few questions.
Yes, please ask.
Well, that's kind of a stupid question, but well, whatever, let's go ahead and ask her why she covers her eyes.
Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now, taken, but I see all the same.
Ask who took her eyes and why.
He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry for him.
I actually don't know who she's referring to. A very blind man who sees things but not truth. Interesting.
You understand when you meet him, after you escape.
We will meet him? Now let me think. Who do we meet who took her eyes? I actually don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes open for this. Ask why she and the others are holed up in the stank cave.
It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us.
Well, I would beg to differ. But, yeah, comment that she speaks very strangely.
My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They only have present tense in their language, so they only talk present tense in this language, whatever might be common tongue probably. Anyway, ask how she and Amiro came to Fort Joy.
I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here.
Well, that's all, I guess. But before we end the conversation, we'll see if we can grab some stuff. Alright, take your leave and let's get out of here before they realize I've stolen something. There, she realized there was a robbery.
I know they help.
Yeah, get lost, get lost. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, shit. Crap. Trying to talk your way out. Shit. This might have been a big-ass mistake. Might have to reload. Let's see. Maybe the dust settles while we're out here. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's keep her outside for now.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Yeah? No. Okay. No problems.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Yeah. Let's talk to the children.
I'll stab you right in the
And
eye.
drop a save. This is why I at White City to save frequently, because yeah, it's very easy to do something you regret.
A human? You stink.
Ask the child if she isn't also a human.
No. I'm a lizard. I just didn't grow my scales yet.
Play along and say how right she is. You must have been mistaken.
Yes, you were. Now get human.
Oh, she's got a ring. Pyrokinetic ring. Very useful. But I won't buy this. Let's talk to Modi.
Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword!
Love and beg the valiant knight to not slay you.
I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again! Ever! You're really fun! Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me! Ready?
Ah, special dialogue option. Tell him to not run away just yet. You know, lots of games like tightrope walking, beast taming.
No! I want to play hide and seek! Hide and seek!
Scoff. Tell him hide and seek is boring.
You're the one that's boring. And you look like a zombie vampire, but not the cool kind.
Okay, that was a bad idea. Let's try.
Okay. No more distractions. I'm gonna go and hide. Ready?
Set.
Go!
Okay, this hide and seek is not that complicated. Yeah, I think I know where she is.
You found me! Okay, wait. Let me hide again. Ready,
Set.
go!
Now, that's an interesting child that can turn invisible, but, well, I guess she's a sorcerer, so shouldn't be too surprised. Yeah, I guess you'll have to just run around a bit and eventually find her over here.
Oh! Wow! You're really smart. I bet. You know what? I bet my best friend would really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T-R-O-D-U-C-E.
Okay. Good for you. So, she wants to show us her friend.
My way is too small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel.
What's this? I found something.
Okay, so there's a little
This
passage
hole is
over
too
here,
small for you to squeeze into.
but we can't get through there. Instead, we can dig over here. And take this ancient stone hedge that was apparently buried. And get a bunch of free XP. Now, where are we? There seems to be another part of this cavern. And over there, we've got Modi with her friend, Lord Withermore. Let's talk to Lord Withermore.
Wither, this is my new friend. She's really smart. You'll like her a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But she's really nice. And tall. Maybe she can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You've brought an adult here. Good. Good gods. Can it be? Ah, you're back. And you brought... But who's this?
Let's talk to him.
You! Tell me true. Stand you with the Source Hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Brachus Rex?
Say, this island hasn't belonged to Brachus for a millennium.
It hasn't. The Wicked King? He's dead? Strange to think it's been so long since I've been trapped here. So long since I've seen a living soul.
Ask why he's trapped down here.
A Wicked King, it was. Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good lady, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you.
Okay, so Withermore seems to be a source hunter who has been sent here like a millennium ago to investigate something that Brachus Rex was up to. And yeah, that didn't work out so well. Let's grab this spear out of his chest.
Oh, it's stuck fast.
Ah, crap.
It's stuck fast.
Yeah, this happens sometimes. For some interactions you need a certain amount of strength, and neither of us is a strength character, so let's hope that buffing will be enough to raise our strength. Yep.
Got it!
Good madam, you have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. Oh. But my spirit, blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet!
Comment that you're unfamiliar with this magic. Its potential intrigues you.
There was no intrigue for me. There was only suffering. Lifetime upon lifetime of suffering. Brachus Rex was my tormentor. May the void consume him. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you?
So if we help him, he will show us a way out of Fort Joy. And now, as you might have noticed, there are a lot of different ways to escape Fort Joy. And yeah, we'll pretty much find all of them before we get out of here. So yeah, accept the exchange.
Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. with dignity.
Now, what he says here is rather important. It will come up later, so you should keep this in mind. Ruckus would have been made a supplicant. Anyhow, ask him how he knows where his soul is kept.
I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am.
Ask if there's anything more he can tell you about this island.
Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies.
Okay, so this whole island was a kind of laboratory for Brachus Rex. It seems he did some research on source-related weapons on this island. And yeah, somewhere on this island he has stored his soul in a phylactery, and yeah, we'll have to find that. Let's look at the quest log. Yeah, there are different ways of escaping. If we help him, he shows us one of them. Another one is to help Amir, which we will do, and the other was soldier. Alright. So, yeah, we could actually escape right now to take his path out. Let's get out of here. We could try... We could try to fight this battle over here, although I don't think we can take them on just yet. Oh, by using this incarnate I'm not losing any durability on Civil's weapons. That's why I did that. And over here we've got some poison, which we can ignite. Alright, so there's another part of the cavern, and over here we will encounter a rather difficult fight. Yeah, I don't know if we are quite ready for that yet, but we'll give it a try. So we might want to split up a bit, grab some buffs, and let's try.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Alright, I should have taken the fire stuff, because those frogs are immune to poison. But it's too late for that now, so let's just go with this. Ah, perfect. So it's stunned already. That's good. Fortunately, that's a wood incarnate, not exactly what I had in mind, but oh well. And let's take a water.
I'll yield to none.
And you can try to... Well, first let me... Now, there are certain spells that are related to weapons. If you dual wield weapons, you get flurry. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Don't use it ever. Because you can rather spend 2 AP for a normal attack, which deals more damage than 3 AP for this attack. It's just really bad. Yeah, don't do that. And yeah, let's see. You should always start with a flash sacrifice, gives you another AP and increases your damage. I can unfortunately not reach that amphibian, but since she's got the pawn talent, I can move freely and now jump over there. She unfortunately does not have any disabling abilities, so I guess we'll have to live with this for now. Now we can use adrenaline, but it will do me not much good right now. Although I could possibly... Nah, let's not use adrenaline just yet. Yeah, that's a different frog, and I'm charged amphibian. That's bad. That thing is immune to air damage probably, yes, and it's acceptable to earth and poison, more or less. Well, let's try to... What shall we do? What shall we do? Yeah, let's try to kill that thing. It's very unfortunate that my encounter just died. Probably won't win the fight without it.
I'll yield to none.
Now attacking that thing would heal it, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I can either use a Firestorm Grenade or attack that thing. Or use one of my scrolls. That thing is not wet. That thing's not wet either. So, this is gonna be a problem. Let's go with a Firestorm Grenade. That should set off the poison around here, and that thing should be vulnerable to fire, right? No, not much, but whatever. Ah, shit. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Invading.
Okay, she's dead. I'm pretty much dead too. Yeah, that's not a fight I can win just yet. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. We'll have to go back here later. Yeah, if you want to win this fight, we need some more spells to disable and a bit more gear, hopefully too. So yeah, let's come back here later. Instead, we can just use the waypoint over here, and over here we also find the hidden hatch that Withermore was referring to. If we use this shrine...
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
We do notice the one Withermore described.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
Shrine, by the looks of
He
it.
has spoken. Lucian
And there's a hidden hatch to the underground. Now we are under Fort Joy, and yeah, this leads to where we can escape. But yeah, we'll not do that just yet. Instead, we'll have a look around and loot some stuff, discover a new waypoint. Open that door around here. And yeah, that seems to be the prison. But yeah, we'll not explore any further just yet. We'll get here later. I want to explore for Joy before we make our escape. But we grabbed a bunch of experience and we are almost at level 3, which is very nice. Now, what shall we do next? Alright, we heard about Amiro and Griff already. Let's go talk to them. We still have to help Amiro for Sahila, so that's what we're going to do now. So, what do we have here? Got a bunch of people. There's Camp Boss Griff, Hilda, Nero, and Butter. Lots of stuff, but most of it is stealing, so... And a hatch
Don't
over
tell
here.
anyone where you got this, eh?
Oh. Who's that?
Got it?
Let's talk to Newsy first.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way?
What does she has to sell?
Worse than war rations, these.
She's got nothing of interest. So, ask what she means. What sort of matches are held here?
You'll find out. Down the hatch, then.
Okay, so there are some kind of matches held down there. We'll go there later, however. There's Amiro.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again. Listen, I can help you if you just... Shut up, elf.
Say this elf seems badly injured and ask why he's being held here.
This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
Ask how he's sure that he has the right person.
Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy.
Ask what he's meant to have stolen.
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Make a proposition. You'll find back the stolen supplies and Griff will free Amiro.
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Like you wanted.
Okay. Let's see what he's got to sell. And there's nothing except really, really overpriced Drune. Oh well, take a leave. Alright. Yeah, let's try to talk to Amiro again.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his condition, he appears eager for your attention.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
Tell him you met his friend Sahelia. She didn't seem to think he was any kind of thief.
He perks up and wipes his face with his good hand.
Sahela, you speak to her? She is all right then. Good.
Say she's fine, and she asked you to help secure his release.
Huh. She sees my trouble, of course. She already knows. And she knows I help you out of here in exchange.
Ask him to tell you what he knows.
It is all prepared. It is ready. I am too weak to go. But I must care for Sahela. You release me, and I show you the way out.
Not. You do what you can.
I am grateful. Your freedom for mine. A good deal.
Ask if he has any idea who took the supplies Griff is after.
I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks.
Ask if he knows why Griff is so hell-bent on getting these particular supplies back.
Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed.
Question what he was doing snooping around Griff's kitchen anyway.
I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and I have people to consider.
So he's a thief after all. Huh?
You understand?
Say you understand and take
Thank you. And hurry. Please.
Okay, so he gave us the hint that whoever took the supplies also clears his throat the way that Griff does. Yeah, well, that doesn't help me much. Let's talk to Hilda.
Psst. Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, girl? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
Say you're looking for Griff's missing supplies and ask if she's heard anything.
Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught. If you believe that.
Say you gather she doesn't.
I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots.
Ask how she can be so sure.
It's all in the eyes. Joy lives in the eyes, sometimes way in the back, but it's there all the same. Liars ain't a joyful bunch.
Ask if she has any idea who the real culprit might be.
Sure do. Ask me. It'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around Griff looking for favours.
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a snake.
Some folks, and some reptiles, will do anything to get his attention.
Now, if that isn't a hint, sure. So she thinks that it is a lizard who stole the goods. And we already knew from Sahidia that Stinktail is somehow involved in this, so I guess it is safe to assume that Stinktail stole these goods.
I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots.
Yeah, let's see what she's got to sell, because she's a trader and she's got a very nice armor, actually. But I don't need that. I could do with some spells, however. Now, Adrenaline is a very, very useful skill, and you pretty much want to teach it to every party member. You need one-pointed Scoundrel, but that is not that bad, actually, because Scoundrel gives you some benefits that are yeah, beneficial to every class. So, yeah, do I want to grab this right now, though? I don't think I want. We do, although, maybe not. Nah, let's leave it for now. Yeah, nothing of interest around here. Some pair of gloves that I could take, but I don't think I will right now. And yeah, that's it for now. Yeah, I've heard enough.
Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? I was serious about what I said. Everything in my pack's been got by special means.
Ask what sort of special means she's talking about.
Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up.
So apparently the prisoners around here leave, but don't take their stuff with them, which is curious. say something sounds off about her offer.
Fend for yourself then, sweetheart. I'll take what I want after the Reds get to you anyway.
Okay, she didn't like that. Let's talk to Griff again, maybe he's got some insight.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Oh right, we've got that sparkler card we got from this one dude on the beach, who told us that he stole it from Griff. Pull out the sparkler card and say you got it from the dying man. You reckon it belongs to Griff?
He turns the card over and holds it up to the light, smirking.
Got your hands on my sparkler, did you? Well, put it to good use. The louses I have at the card table could use a good shake-up.
Yeah, he's referring to the 3 guys we killed earlier. Yeah, discuss your deal.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say.
Okay, he's got no further information from me, so let's leave it at that for now. Let's see if Butter has anything interesting to say.
Didn't eat so much.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Ask her if she... ask if there's anything you need to know about this Griff character.
Well, he runs this place and everyone in it, including you. Better to make yourself useful to him if you're stuck here anyway. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Move along!
Okay, we can't flirt with her any longer, unfortunately. Well, okay, we already have a very good idea who took the supplies he's lost, and it is Stinktail over here. So, I'd say... Who's that? Saw sound. Anyway, I'd say we go talk to Stinktail, but we'll do that next time. See you then.